today. I'm actually in work and I'm going to show you our cylindrical grinder. It's ancient, but it's absolutely brilliant. It came from a college. It's had very little use. It's been really well looked after, and I'm actually going to sharpen some knife blades on it. I've got my mandrel in a 4-jaw chuck there, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. Well, first let's get a knife blade. This is what I'm sharpening, and they go on there. I'm trying to do this one-handed. I normally do it with two. There's not much contact area on these. They don't actually need tightening up silly tight. Right. That's the job, mounted. Let's just check it's running true. Which it is. Let's now fire the wheel up. Now what we're going to do is get everything going in the right direction, and I'm just going to kiss. You can actually see the edge developing on the blade. I'm just going to let the wheel dwell for 10-15 seconds. And job's a good one. Wind the job off, turn the chuck off, turn the wheel off. Let everything settle down and stop before I go anywhere near it. And there you have one sharpened knife blade. Job's a good one. As you can see, I've taken the mandrel out the forge jaw now. I'm actually going to set up and do some different blades. And the blades I'm doing next are these. And they go on to, wherever I put the mandrel, there it is, they go on to this. But obviously, I've got to reverse the jaws on my chuck. I'll just show you quickly how I reverse the jaws on my chuck. I'll wind it out, extract it, and I slide it off and I just turn it round and it goes back into there. It's a really hard one-handed this. Get rid of the Allen key for a minute. And that sits into that slot there, like that. And then I will just slide all that back into there. And as you can see now, I've reversed the one jaw. So I'm just going to roughly set it up so it's there. I'll repeat that operation now another 3 times on the other jaws. Take it out again and reverse it. And then just reassemble as I've just done. Back in there. Another one back in there. Just wind my jaw down. So I've got some sort of datum to work off when I put the rest of the jig in. Right, I'm going to repeat that now for the next 2. I'm not going to put you through the boredom of watching that bit, and I'll bring you back when I've put the mandrel in and start clocking it up. Well, I've turned all the jaws round, and what I want now is this mandrel to go in there. It's not to be flopping like that. So I've worked myself a datum. I've set the edge of the jaw up to the top of the chuck, and I'm actually going to just give each one half a turn. So they all go down roughly the same amount. And then see how far off I am. It just gets me into a close ballpark before I start clocking the job up. Now let's check it again. We're obviously still a bit too loose. So this time I'm going to do a quarter. 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4, and see where we stand. Now then, I don't think my mandrel's particularly good. That's a bit tight. So I'm going to continue with that process until I get my mandrel in and then I'm going to start getting it as close as I can to run true. As you can see, the mandrel's in, just rough. And you can see it is actually running out at the moment, so now I need to clock. I need to clock this little edge here to get it to run as close to true as possible before I can mount the blades on. So that's my next part of the job. Well, this is my setup. There's my clock and a magnetic clamp, and as you can see there, the pointer isn't even touching the job. If I come round and watch the clock, I'm now touching there. I'll just give it a rev and I'll show you. Watch the needle. A high there, and then we go low here. And I'm not actually touching. So what I'm going to do now is adjust the jaws until I get this running as close as I can. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time, and then when I've clocked it up I'll show you. Well, what I've ended up with is as close as I can get it, because the jig's got a bit of damage on it, but as you can see, we're only talking a couple of thou. There's a little dimple on it that's sending out 5 thou, but it won't matter. There it was. Just there's a mark on the jig, but we'll go back. We're as good as we're going to get. It's as close as it's going to get. It's within about 1.5 thou. So that's that clocked up, and we're ready to set the angle up and start grinding the blades. I've got the blade mounted on the mandrel, so all I've got to do now is clamp it on. So I'm going to use my Allen key when I can find it. Just nip it up. And just see where this blade runs. Actually runs quite good. My next task is set the angle up for cutting, which consists of I'm doing a bolt under here, and there's another one here, and I'm spinning this whole motor assembly round till I get the desired angle. Right, the angle I want is actually 30 degrees. So we've set the angle there. As you can see, I've had to bring the mandrel to the other side of the wheel because of the way the angles are on the blade. The blade needs to go on there, and I'm going to be machining that edge there, so eventually I'm going to go in, touch it on there, but for now I'm going to find my spanner. We're going to lock this off at 30 degrees. That's that one locked. There's another one hiding down there. Right. so we're all locked off now. Table's out as far as it'll go. So I'm working in that vicinity, right on the edge of the wheel. I don't like that, but needs must. Right, so that's that done. And now I'm going to make sure nothing spins quite nicely, there's no catching anywhere. And the wheel will rotate super duper. So now we can go to grinding. That first big blade that I put onto the jig, I've just had a good look at it now. It's not even round. Can you see all the damage on it? That is crazy. Let's see if this one's any better. Put the grinder on. Put that on. See if we can get a cut. successfully ground the first one. That's the edge I'm after. They just want deburring. Just want the sharps taken off them, but that is in better condition than the first blade we were looking at. It doesn't help that they're not even running round. They're slightly oval, so I've had to go really heavy on the grind. But we got there. And what I'm going to grind here is that really, really bad one. The one that looks like it's been used as a Chinese throwing star. I'm going to have to go really heavy on the grind on this one to try and recover it. I've spoken to my customer, told him about it, sent him a photograph of it, and he says he's only got these two big blades available to him. It's all he's got. So I've got to do my best to recover it. So here we go, let's see how it goes. Let her stop. Let's see what we got. I have actually got an edge all the way around it, so just a little bit there. I'm hoping that comes out. I'm now going to grind that side. Let's see where we go. Let's see what happens. Grinder on. Job on. think I've got an edge on that one all the way around, so let's have a look. I might just have to nick it on the other side again. I don't know. I've got an edge on that side. I've got an edge all the way around that side. I'm going to call that good. Can't do much more with that one than that. I think we'll call that one quits. Yep, I think we'll call that quits. All I've got to do now is get the burrs off them and ring my customer and tell him we can come and get them. So that was cylindrical grinding of knife blades. I hope you found that interesting. It's something different for the channel instead of just the Polaris. Well, thanks, hope you all enjoyed.